Hey, I'm Brian Kohn of Kohn Knives. This is another one of those unboxing videos. Let's get these boxes opened. We've got 3 different boxes that we're opening up today, and I'm super excited about all of them. If you want to be a part of one of these unboxing videos, all you have to do is send me a message. If you have something that you want me to review or unbox on video, I would be happy to do it. Just send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. Just get a hold of me and I'll send you my address, and we'll go ahead and get your box opened on camera. And hey, I'll do a review for you. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into this first one. This one comes from, let's see, somewhere in Du Bois, PA. So it's from Pennsylvania. I think I pretty much know what it is. And this is another one that I've been really hoping for. Yep. This is a replacement wheel for my surface grinding attachment. So the surface grinding attachment wheel that I got originally had a little bit of it was a little out of circle, which means that it was only contacting on about a 2-inch patch. So this is a replacement because Ron Hips is such a great guy. He wanted to make sure that I had a really nice wheel for his surface grinding attachment, which I have the review out. Please go ahead and check out the review in the corner right there. Yeah, definitely check out Ron Hips' surface grinding attachment, and you can buy those at housemade.us. I don't know why I blanked on that. Anyway, so that is the surface grinding wheel. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. It also came with, I already have one from the original surface grinding attachment, but he just sent me an extra, linkage anyways. So that, speaking of housemade.us, here's one from Brian House over at housemade.us. All the way through, I will be opening these packages with my Matt Gentry Custom Knives build-along video knife. You can check out the video I did on this one. Yeah, it's 2 different videos. Forge this thing out. Oh, missed that last one. There we go. Man, Brian does not mess around packaging these things up. He got this new strapping machine, and he went to town on it because there's, let's see, 5 straps on this thing. It might be a little overkill, but it got to me safe, so who's to say? And then, of course, he always, way overwraps things, so let's see what Brian House sent to me. Alright, before I get into this, I want to talk about Brian House a little bit. Brian is one of my best friends in the knife making community. He is a fantastic guy. Check him out over at Housemade. Just type in housemade.us and you'll see his website, or go over to his YouTube channel. Link in the description down below. He is a hell of a guy. He makes really beautiful tools. He also makes knives every once in a while, and they're not half bad either. So yeah, definitely check out Brian House. And if you want to hear me and Brian and Ben, go ahead and check out Work For It podcast. Wherever you find podcasts, you can listen to us talk. It's a fun podcast. I love doing it every single week. And I also started an interview show that comes out every single week as well. So you'll get 2 shows every single week. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video, or this box real quick. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I think I might be wrong here. It's from Housemade Industrial. I wonder what the heck this is. We got some coffee? No, first let's go ahead and talk about the tumbler. This all seems to be Maritime Knife Supplies related stuff. We've got a cool tumbler going on here. Let's go ahead and get this thing out. Try not to cut myself. I think this might actually be our collaboration knife. So we've got a really nice tumbler from Maritime Knife Supply. Nice, nice. Accent stainless tumbler, 16 ounces. Very nice. So this will be my new coffee mug. You'll see these probably in a bunch of my videos now. So there's the tumbler. And of course, like I said, you know, doing coffee in the morning. That's going to be my new coffee mug. And it looks like I have some coffee. Some Rise and Grind. Hold on, let me make this pretty real quick. There we go. Maritime Knife Supply Rise and Grind coffee beans. Oh my goodness, that smells amazing. Holy cow. Medium roast, fair trade, organic coffee beans. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a review on this coffee because, I mean, oh, it smells so good. I need to set this aside so I don't get it dirty. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Looks like a 220, yeah, 220 grit VSM belt. Just kind of a thin scalloping belt. I've done these belts in the past. I didn't, so here's the thing when I did the VSM belts in the past. You know, I didn't really know what I was doing with them, so I didn't have good results. But now that I have a VFD and I can slow my stuff down and I actually know how to use them a little bit better, or I know how to grind a little bit better, maybe this is going to be the thing that's going to up my game trying to get into those small radiuses. So, hey, I'm always happy to get some belts. Let's see, what else is in here? More paper. What is this thing? Accuse Industrial Tool? Huh, it looks like, I'm not sure what this is. What on earth? Let's see, it says 3-key electronic Oh, it's a caliper set. Nice. Very nice caliper set. This is going to come in handy. Thank you so much for sending this over. For sure. I mean, I have a caliper set from just the Home Depot cheapo brand caliper set. So this looks like it's a step up from that. So this is definitely come in handy. I'm going to be using this all the time in the shop for sure. Oh, that's just the box. This says knife. This box says knife, so let's do that one last. Here, this one looks like a... I don't know what this is. Guess that's kind of... Oh, I know what this is now. Oh man, this is exciting. This is super exciting. Maritime Knife Supply! Yeah. So this is going to be my first banner here in the shop. I love Lawrence Lake. He is a fantastic guy. And yeah, this is going to be put up here somewhere. Really proud to put Maritime Knife Supply banner up in my shop. Lawrence Lake over at Maritime Knife Supply is one hell of a guy. Go and support his small business because he does a full-time job and then he does Maritime Knife Supply on his side, yet he still ships twice a day. So, you know, whenever he ships something out, it comes out super, super quick. So definitely check out Maritime Knife Supply for all of your knife making needs. He doesn't officially sponsor this channel, but he is such a great guy. I want to give him a shout out. Definitely going to be hanging this up in the shop later on. Let's see what else is in here. Oh my goodness. What on earth? This looks like some sort of an ironwood. Definitely just feeling the weight of it. It's got to be some sort of ironwood. This thing is like just absolutely massively heavy. That's going to be fun to use. Falcon Tool Company. Let's see what this... Oh! These are those sanding blocks, or those sanding stones. I don't know if... I think they're called mole stones. But these help you with hand sanding, and supposedly they're supposed to work super, super well. So I'm excited to try those. That's going to be a real big game changer with my hand sanding. Let's set that aside. Got the Leaning Tower of Pisa going on over there. This is that ironwood again. Okay, what else is in this box? Huh. Couple pieces. It looks like offcuts from the San Mai that Brian House made. Yeah, check it out. So here's a couple offcuts of San Mai. At least I assume. Yep, San Mai High Carbon. That's what that says right there. This one doesn't have anything on there, but I imagine it's probably about the same. Those are going to be really fun to work with. I'll have to come up with some sort of big project for those ones because, I mean, you get something from Brian House's shop. You got to do something for sure. Let's see. There's a big old bee cone. And it looks like it's wrapped to high heaven, so let's go ahead and get into this thing. Luckily, oh, it's just one bit of saran wrap and then, you know. Okay. Let's see. Oh! This is a radius platen. Holy cow. I did a, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to look it up. So, links down in the description to where this came from. You can buy them over at Housemade Industries. It's a radius platen, and if I remember correctly, it's like a 54-inch radius. So if this radius is as if it's a 54-inch wheel, and you can put this onto your radius platen and basically do really shallow hollow grinds without having a 54-inch wheel, because that would be impossible. And I mean, I guess you could technically probably get it done, but that would be super sketchy on a belt grinder. So this kind of mimics that radius. But yeah, links down in the description, and I'm gonna put a card right here, basically to shout out the person that makes these, because he's a really cool guy. I talked with him for a little bit to kind of design one up that will fit onto the Broadbeck machine. So yeah, definitely go and support him. Go and buy one of these, because I already know that it's really well made and it's really good customer service. He's a great guy. The guy who made this radius platen is named RD Knives. Go check him out on Instagram. I will put his link down in the description down below. I feel terrible that I blanked on his name as I was unboxing it, but sometimes I get on camera and I just completely lose my mind. So his name is RD Knives. Go and support him. He's a great guy. Link in the description down below. Yeah, let's keep on moving. I'm going to save the knife for last. There's a folder down here at the bottom. There's actually a couple folders, and it looks like it's full of, oh, there's something else in here. Nice, liner material. Looks like a sheet of G10, which will go perfectly with the knife that we're building, this collaboration knife. And then a boatload of sandpaper. Norton Satin St. Gobain. It's Morton Black Ice and Rhino wet paper. Hey, I've always heard good things about Rhino wet paper for hand sanding, so that's going to be a huge... It looks like one folder is full of Rhino wet, one folder is full of Black Ice by Norton. These are going to be another huge game changer for my hand sanding game. So I'm super excited for these as well. Man, I'm just saying super excited about everything, ain't I? Really cool sandpaper. And then last but not least, in this box, it says, I don't know if you can read that, but it says knife. So I think I know what's in here. Yes, sir. There is the collaboration knife that Brian House, Ben Butler, and myself are doing to support the Ukraine effort. So, as you guys know, I'm sure you've heard in the news, there is some, wars going down or battle going on in Ukraine. And basically, we're making this knife, and we're going to raffle it in the very end, and all of the proceeds are going to go to refugees from the Ukraine. We're not necessarily, going to send it to buying guns or anything, destructive in Ukraine. But what we're going to do is we're going to give it to the people who are affected. So the women and children and the families who are displaced. Basically, we're going to sell this off to send over supplies. And we actually really cool. We have a connection over there who is basically we know a person who goes over there and gives supply directly to the victims. So all of this money will go straight to helping Ukraine, and the middleman doesn't take any sort of a cut. So 100% of what this ends up selling for will go directly to helping and basically giving care, food, water, shelter to the people who are affected in Ukraine. So, this is something that's a little bit more near and dear to my heart. I don't care what the politics are, whether you support one side or the other, but I feel for the people who, are needlessly affected. So like the women, the children, the families who are being displaced and bombed currently over in Ukraine unnecessarily. And I basically, all three of us decided we're going to try to support them as much as possible. So be on the lookout for this collaboration situation. I know Brian did a bunch of posts about it on YouTube or on Instagram, and I might do a YouTube video just putting it together. Not like a crazy one, but I want to make something in commemoration with this project just because it's such a big thing, and I want to raise awareness and support the people who otherwise would be just living their life. So yeah, that's really cool. And on another high note, let's get into my final box here. So this final box, I know I was talking about Maritime Knife Supply a bunch. I'm just going to put this box underneath of it so that it can raise up a little bit. So speaking of Maritime Knife Supply, this is a box that I ordered from Maritime Knife Supply. And it's full of stuff that I ordered. And literally I ordered at the beginning of this week, and it's only like Wednesday. So, no, excuse me. I ordered it on Saturday, and it's already here on Wednesday. It actually delivered yesterday, so from Saturday to Tuesday, he got it from Canada all the way here to the U.S. So if that's not a testament to how quickly they can ship, I don't know what is. And it's also just not like one or two things. He sent a bunch of things here, so, Oh boy, yep. There is a boatload here. So, as you can see, as always, I need to restock on belts. Here's a giant thing of belts, so I'm going to go back and replenish. I'm not going to lie, I was getting super low on belts because all of my belts were just absolutely worn out. It's going to be nice grinding with some fresh belts. Oh. I moved, and these stickers came out, no, these are magnets. More maritime magnets. I'm going to be throwing these all over the shop now because, the last time I got a box from Maritime Knife Supply, he threw in a couple magnets and a couple stickers. Man, I've got so many of these things running around. I'm just going to start sticking them everywhere. So on my videos, be on the lookout for random Maritime Knife Supply stickers just kind of stuck all over the place. Back to this one. So this is SEC Corp 30-minute epoxy. Now, I have been going back and forth with a couple different epoxies, and I want to try something new. So I thought, let's try the 30-minute epoxy. This basically makes it so that I can, glue something up and then continue to work on it later on in the day. Because all I have right now is, the G-Star... What is it? I'm blanking on the name of it, but basically it's a 12-hour epoxy. And I basically glue my epoxy or my handle scales, the liners to the scales, and then that has to sit overnight. And I can't work on it until the next day. So the idea with this one is this will be between the liners and the handle material, so I can work on it later on in the day. And then I can, work on the handle material and get that all glued up in one day, instead of having to wait a full 12 hours to get from the liners, the handle material with the liners, and then the handle material worked on so that it can go onto the knife. Because, waiting that 12 hours is as great as it is because it's never going to come apart. I still think 12 or 30-minute epoxy is going to be just as good. Damn near if not. But yeah, I think this is going to be good, really good for my shop, really good for my workflow. So hey, definitely go check it out at Maritime Knife Supply. There is a grand list of everything I ordered. Now to get into... Hey, there's some steel. Always got to restock on some steel. So, yeah, this is some 1084 and some 80 CRV2. Great knife steel. I'm going to go ahead and put it away. Just like that. We got some Kydex fittings. So I've got the Chicago screws in there. I wanted to test out some of these plastic belt clips just because I saw that they're new and I'm really getting into Kydex. So I wanted to try something new before I go to those Utila clips. So these are kind of the step below those just to see what they're like. You know, they'll probably just be something that I keep for myself, but you know, I just wanted to try them out. And then also some eyelets for Kydex. When I did the Kydex video, or even just up until now working on Kydex, I've been kind of doing these little rivets, and they look really cool, and they're more handmade, but they're an absolute pain in the butt, and I spend so much time setting those right, and sometimes they're not absolutely perfect. I think that those eyelets are going to be a big step up and going to be a lot more repeatable and a lot more uniform. So that's going to be a really big step up. I think these are the last two things. Yep. And they fit perfectly in the box, which means they're a pain in the butt to get out. Another piece of Kydex. That's kind of a fun sound. Nice little piece of black Kydex. And if I can get it to come out of the box. There we go. You can see this stuff looks almost like carbon fiber. What is it? Shoot, maybe I should look it up. This is called... Holstex. This is a piece of Holstex. And basically it's Kydex, but it looks like carbon fiber on one side, which is a really cool look. I'm excited to use this stuff. I'm definitely going to, you know, take a couple of the knives that I've been carrying around and making some Holstex ones to test it out because I love this really cool carbon fiber look. But yeah, guys, that's all that I got in for today. I appreciate everybody who've watched all the way to the very end. If you guys want to have something reviewed by me, all you have to do is send me a DM, tell me about what you've got going on, and I would love to review it, open it up, unbox it on camera, talk about what you're doing, talk about, you know, the product that you're making. And hey, you know, if it's a really good product, I'll do a whole review video on it. So please go ahead and message me over on Facebook or Instagram. And hey, if you guys are just watching and want to support me, check out my links down below. Down there, you'll see my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok pages. So subscribe to the channel. Let me know about what you think about the products down below. If you have some of these products, I would love to hear about it in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.